What's up, everybody? We're back. Nothing like starting a podcast in like the busiest month of the year for us. I mean, absolutely ridiculous.
Has it been a whole month since our last?
I don't know. We did 2 back to back. We were on a roll.
If you count a roll, 2 episodes.
We were on a roll from the beginning. Oh, man, what a mess. We were on a roll. We were doing really good. And then we let everything else get the way. We were lined up to do it one night. And then Callie went on a girls' night.
Okay. The one happy hour
that
I wanted to come home and go to sleep.
That was the only night we had to do it between last time and now.
That is not true.
It's so true. It's so true.
Considering homeboy here was trying to get out of it tonight.
I just woke up in a toddler's bedroom. I was just asleep.
Excuses.
I want to do these like in the daylight, in the daytime, but here it is. It's 9:00 on a Thursday night.
This is the joy of the Moto Parent Podcast.
Yeah.
You have to be a parent first.
And I was totally just asleep. And now we're back in the camper and we are doing the podcast. So here we are.
Did the camper AC just kick back on?
Yeah, it just kicked on, but I don't know if you can hear it or not.
I think you can.
I don't know if you can hear it in the mics, but I can hear it overall, but I don't know if you can hear it in the mics.
Okay. We're rolling with it.
I'm not cutting this out. We're just running it. We're not editing.
No, so the last episode we did at the Moto farm.
Yeah.
With Bobby and JP.
Yeah.
Which we got great reviews on. We need to have them on again.
Yeah, they got to come back. And we've been bullied by them and everybody else since we haven't done an episode since.
But here it is. It's happening.
Yeah.
So after that weekend, we took Cruz to St. Louis Supercross.
And we had our anniversary.
Did we?
Like we had like September, like the whole month of September, we didn't do anything. So like September has been the busiest month on our schedule in all year pretty much.
October looks the same.
And October, we're rolling full gas right into it.
We didn't do anything for our anniversary.
No, but that was just in there. And then we
stayed at home. We rode Green Valley that Sunday.
Yeah. We bought a new truck. That was our anniversary gift.
Yeah.
But not really a gift, just a necessity.
Back up.
So yeah, back up.
Went to Green Valley.
Oh,
wait,
yeah. No.
Did we?
Yeah, well, I don't know when we went and rode. Yeah, so that would have been Labor Day weekend.
No. Labor Day weekend, we were in Parker, Kansas. We did a school.
The girls' school with
Saturday
JP and everybody. That was.
And Sunday. Went home Sunday night. Monday, we were at home. Chilling, doing the things, unpacking, getting ready for the week. Right?
I believe you. I'm looking at you. You're the keeper of the schedule.
Went and rode at Jeremiah's, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Made that up.
For the first time since like June that I rode, probably.
But then the next weekend, we weren't going to ride, but Green Valley had a race, one of the races. I don't remember.
I mean, we have the technology to look at the calendar and see what all we did, but.
Look it up, babe. I know what we did.
Okay, then.
I just edited the vlog, which I'm also a month behind in posting.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Callie also has a YouTube page. She has a YouTube channel with like 800 subscribers, something like that.
No.
700? 600?
No, like 5.
Like 5 subscribers?
No, like 500.
Oh, okay. That's still
almost
good.
600.
So anyways, if you want to keep up in our day-to-day lives and watch our kids grow up, they are on Calli _ Gebken YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's like more so personal, daily, weekly vlogs.
That's Callie's world. I'm not in a lot of those. I'm in the background.
We try to vlog. It's really hard to vlog with 2 kids on race day weekends or like practice weekends just because there's so much going on. But it's more of our day-to-day, what we got going on. But they're fun to watch. I always like rewatch old ones to see our kids grow.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can go back to like just the beginning of this year and then
But that takes me to like the whole social media thing. It's a love-hate. I hate that my children are all over social media. But I also love it because I can look back on it and it's my life.
You have like a running diary of what's going on.
And I don't really care what anyone else thinks.
Bingo. Look at that. You might need, can you say that again? I think you need to actually like believe that, feel it. We're working on it. Look at you.
Don't want to go on
You're growing wings and spreading them. You're going to take flight.
Not to think about other people's.
Yeah, you don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
We don't care.
Yeah. So anyways. So yeah, a couple weekends ago, this would have been like the beginning of September, we went and rode. We went to Green Valley one day for practice, right? And so
it was the weekend Cruz went.
Yeah, so
wanted to ride.
Yeah, so I load up. At least Cruz wants to ride. He's stoked to go to the track. I load up.
Talks about it Friday night, Saturday. I'm pretty sure we counted down on Thursday night. Mom, are we going to the track tomorrow? No, you still got 2 more days, bud. We're going Sunday. Okay. Sunday rolls around.
Yeah, he's jazzed, ready to go. And then we get to the track. So Callie and Cove come later. Cruz and I leave early and we go. And I pull into the gate. I pay for him. I loaded up his E2 and the PW and my bike because I'm riding. And then we pull in the gate, pay, no big deal. He's stoked to ride. He's at the track, cool. Pull in, park right next to Sarah and Joey. And then we get out and I start unloading stuff. And Cruz goes, I don't want to ride today.
But mind you, it's a beautiful fallish morning. Feels amazing out.
It's awesome. Perfect dirt bike
10 out
day.
of 10.
Yeah. What a Chamber of Commerce Sunday, I think is like the terminology.
What's that mean?
Chamber of Commerce kind of day, like a perfect day. You never heard that terminology before? Oh, God, maybe I am. Am I that old? Jesus. Anyways, we get him. He's like, I don't want to ride. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I just paid for you to ride. I mean, in my head, I'm like, okay, I just paid for you to ride. I brought 2 bikes for you that I'm lugging around, moving around here, and all the stuff to do this. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna ride. You know what? Go play in the dirt, buddy. And
I offered to take him home because we drove separate. I'm like, then let's go home. You don't have to be at the track. And he said, no, Mom, I'm watching the big bikes and I'm playing. I'm like, okay. I offered multiple times because I'm like, why waste our day here if you don't want to ride? We could go home and ride. Because riding at home is his
That's where he thrives
paradise.
right now.
That's
right,
like what he wants to do no matter what. The idea of riding somewhere else is what he wants to do. But then when he gets there, we're learning fear. We are 4 now and we are
we're
very
we're
scared.
developing
And that's
fear
okay.
about towards
I
everything.
think that's
right
just
now.
part of the development of all this. But anyways, so I offered to take him home. No, he had the time of his life from about 10 a.m. to practice got done at like 2.
It's
so
like
1:30 just playing in the dirt.
Yeah, so I'm like,
with his
dude,
dirt bikes.
yeah, you play, do whatever you want. He's climbing on everybody's dirt bikes and doing
cheering
whatever.
Dad
And
on, Sarah,
yeah.
Joey.
He's stoked. Number 1 fan of everybody
Oh,
at the
for
track.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and sitting on his electric bike with no shirt on at one point. Remember,
Yeah.
he took his shirt off. He might have had pants on, like gear pants on.
Underwear. Or no, he would have been in jammies. He wears jammies like the whole time, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he ever got dressed.
Regardless, wants to take his shirt off and sit on the electric bike and just stand there.
And I'm practicing. That's what he says.
Yeah.
So
So that's what we paid for.
So anyway, so no, we get all the way to that, and then like I'm done. Like last session, I'm done riding. I'm actually in the back of the truck taking my gear off. Like I'm getting undressed. I'm tired over it. And then guess what? Hey, Dad, I want to ride. Mom, I want to ride. Like, oh, you want to ride now? There's one session, and you're the next session, and now you want to ride. It's the very last one of the day.
I made him look me in the eye and I said, listen, we can get you dressed in 5 minutes and you can ride one time and you have to get undressed and go home. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. So we literally got dressed within like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was
rushed him to the start gate for him to get his 10-minute session in.
Yeah, you right up and got on the track and went and rode his last final session of the day with the mini bikes. Rode right around, no big deal. Never crashed or anything. Just did all of his laps and pulled off and was just fine.
But back to the fear thing, I think that's where it was coming from. He saw everyone leaving. Sarah and Joey got out of their gear. You were out of your gear. It's the big bikes around him, not you guys, but like
just in general.
I think in general, the big bikes around scare him. So everyone was leaving at that point. All that was left was maybe his class and like another little bike class. So there was no one at the track, and he's like, "This is my time.
My time to shine." He wanted to ride.
He did great.
It's like, bro,
he
it's
never
gonna
crashed.
Yeah, it's gonna take longer to get dressed than it is to go ride. But okay, whatever.
But
you know
we
what?
did it.
Yeah, we paid a full practice day fee to just ride the last session, which is fine. It is what it is. It was just funny.
Pick your battles.
Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do now is I'll come and pay if he
Later.
decides he wants to ride. Like we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So
Yeah, because we don't pressure cruise. I feel like people think because we are in the world of dirt bikes that our kid has to ride. He is getting this bike. He is getting this gear. He is riding. But that's not the case at our house. Cruz just truly loves dirt bikes.
oh, he's all about it, full on.
All about it. He
full
can tell
on.
you all of the pro dirt bike riders. He can watch the race and point them all out. Knows exactly where they're at. You've not trained him.
No, very little.
I'm like
of just how
patting
to
my own
ride.
son on the back, but I think
The one
that's
that's
what I'm
too
supposed
afraid
to
to
do.
ride other
He is
places.
scared, but I think that's just part of it. He's 4.
Yeah, and
I think we forget that. Like Scott sometimes will come off from like a training weekend where he can ride. So like a little bike training weekend like we just came from. And he didn't want to ride. Well, he's riding with really fast 50s and 65s, 85s That's terrifying.
Yeah,
to
he's
cruise.
2 years younger than like the youngest kid.
Yeah. And these kids have been riding for 2 years at least on top of cruise. Mostly.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly.
For sure. Yeah.
So it's scary for him. He's 4 years old.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Fresh
I mean,
4.
it's fine. It's just, we're in this developmental phase that, I mean, you don't have
It's
any
cool
idea
to
what you're
watch.
doing. You have no idea what you're doing as it's all happening. So it's fun. I
But
don't
he
know.
somehow knows how to put his elbows up, do his own start.
Yeah. And then riding at the house just the other night, he started jumping everything. So yeah, who knows?
That's also terrifying. Another chapter unlocked.
Yeah. So, oh man, we're bouncing all over the place. So
okay,
anyways.
so Grain Valley.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just rode one session. Yeah, that was fine. Whatever. No big deal. But the easy part about it is it's right down the street from the house. So that's
Yeah, and the
great.
best part is we went to Mexican afterwards. Had a delicious cake from Sarah and Joey.
Oh, the cake. Yeah, it was Joey's birthday.
The next
That's
day,
right.
I think.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was the next day.
Yeah.
And so Sarah, of course, best wife, brings decorations to the track. Brings a massive, like 3-tier chocolate Oreo.
Super ultra
cake.
rich chocolate cake.
And we went to the good old fashioned Grain Valley Mexican.
Yeah,
up
what?
the street,
El Magway, the number one
which
spot.
is Cruz's favorite. So he was in heaven.
Yeah, he got to ride his dirt bike, play in
And
the
eat
dirt,
cheese dip
and
and
eat
fries.
cheese dip and French fries at the Mexican restaurant. He's dialed.
Which French fries at a Mexican restaurant, if you've never done it, you should do it. They're like top tier.
I didn't even know they served French fries at the Mexican restaurant until
They
Callie and I
do.
got together. I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea that was a thing.
So anyways, that was that weekend. That was fun. We learned we don't pay for practice until we're ready.
Yeah.
Until he's ready.
Yeah. So anyways,
Then it was Supercross weekend. It was a cruise weekend.
then we rolled just back to back. Kid living his best life. Because did we take him out of school early Friday or no?
Yeah.
We didn't even go to
Well-
school Friday. Did he? I don't remember.
I feel like that was a lifetime ago. No, he did not go to school that Friday. Cove went. Cove stayed back.
Yeah, we didn't take Cove to SMX.
Momo, Scott's mom, stayed at the house, watched Penny and Cove. We just figured she's at that point 6 months old, not even 6 months old then. And she doesn't need to go to Supercross.
It was just going to be a
I
lot.
don't need to carry her around Supercross for no reason.
It's loud. It's late at night. Yeah, we didn't need to do all that. So
We called it a cruise weekend, and Cruz couldn't be more excited that it was his weekend, and sister had to stay home.
yeah, he was jazzed. He was even pretty good on the road trip part. Like he wasn't even like a wild man in the car or anything. He was just jazzed to go to Supercross. Go to Supercross. Go see Deegan. See Deegan.
Wait, did we buy the truck that week before or after? No, it was after.
No, we bought it that week. We bought the truck before that.
I think
'Cause
it was
we
the
almost
weekend
drove it there,
after,
but we
'cause
didn't drive
that's
it there.
The reason. Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right this time.
Oh, and we have that on tape. We have all of that on tape.
Just this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that and just put that on like repeat in like the intro.
So anyway, Supercross. So we end up staying at the Pear. Is it the Pear Tree
The
End?
Pear Tree and the one right across the
Drury?
street. It was Drury. Now I think it's the Pear Tree. Maybe
I
it's
think
the same
everyone
thing.
stays there, and this is the first time we've ever stayed there. We've been
Yeah.
going together to Supercross for
However long.
11
yeah.
years. We've never stayed there, and it was actually pretty cool, the fact that it was right across the street. Kind of expensive, but
I don't even know how much it was. I don't want to know, do I?
no, but I did book our room, same hotel, for next year's St.
For
Louis
April, the
Supercross
actual
already.
Supercross, yeah, not playoffs, but for the actual Supercross.
And it was way cheaper. It was like $100 a night.
because you
which
booked
I
it
think
a
that's
year in
incredible.
advance or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we don't go, we might lose out on that money. But our baby monitor keeps going in and out.
So we're back in the camper tonight. We are just winging it. The AC might be coming on and off, but I'm attached to this headset now, so I can't get up and fix all that. It'll go off in a minute. But yeah, we rode Grain Valley. We got a new truck.
You were like totally backtracking.
I'm getting, I don't know. Then we went back to Supercross. Yeah. So Supercross. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got to talk about Supercross for a second. For one, we walk in, we go down into the pits for first thing, right? We get there early. It's like 11 o'clock. We go right in. Like the first people we see are the Eubanks of all people. We haven't seen that family in so long. We used to train Burley like every week, it seemed like, and now he's out doing other stuff nowadays, which is totally fine. But like, it was just so good to see them. We haven't seen them in so long. So we
so
spent.
Scott stops and talks which I did too. We had
Yeah.
a good conversation. But then Cruz was like, I want to go see this, this, and this.
Yeah, Cruz
Scott's
was
like,
on a move.
I'm staying to talk.
Yeah, like I
Talk
don't.
for
Yeah,
like
what
40 minutes it seemed like.
it wasn't that long, but yeah.
It
But anyways,
was.
then we go and it's the whole pits. We check everything out, and then Cruz sees the Kawasaki version of the Stasic
Yeah, I
e-bike
don't know what
thing.
they're called.
I have no idea what it's called either.
But they have a whole demo set up. You can get the gear on, the helmet, everything, and ride the little track they have indoors.
And the marketing aspect of it worked for Cruz. It worked. It did exactly what it was there to do. He is, let's go, let's do this. We're in. So, okay, are you sure you want to do this?
This line is wrapped around like a good. We waited at least 20 minutes until.
Oh, easily 20. I bet it was more than 20 minutes. So we get in line. Cruz wants to ride. And of course, they got Kawasaki's lined up. He's climbing all over those, show display bikes, whatever. We're in line. Guess what happens? We get all the way up. We are like 2 people away from signing the waiver. Cruz.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to ride. I want to go do something else. He lost interest.
He said, I want to go find Deacon's bike. I said, Deacon's bike will be there when we're done with this. He said, no, I'm good.
And so we went through 20 questions. Are you sure you don't want to do this? Are you sure? We've just been standing here for 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Are you sure you don't want to do this?
Again, look me in the eye.
Yeah.
If we get out of this line, we are not getting back in this line. Yeah, Mom.
He's out. I'm out.
So we leave the line.
So we got a nice 30-minute view of a bunch of Kawasaki dirt bikes in the back of an easy up. Watch some kids send it and crash right off into the barricades and stuff on the demo. So we were expecting Cruz to do that as well.
And Scott started laughing out loud like he is currently, but out loud watching these kids.
That was my instant reaction. I did not. I didn't even like, oh, no, are they okay? I just immediately laughed out loud. Yeah, I had no control. Knee-jerk reaction, I guess you could say.
So then we went and found Deacon's bike.
Yeah, and stood in like a line of like 4 people deep just to look over the top of all their heads to see the bike.
Well, he got to got to sit on.
Oh, we went into the monster. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like a display bike, but we went into the free monster section because of course, we needed monsters.
Which I didn't know you had to chug the monster before walking around. I thought you always could walk around the pits with monster.
I don't know. Maybe not anymore. You drink it in the.
So of course we chugged, not the whole thing.
I did, but no big deal.
Okay.
That's like drinking water for me, so it's fine. But there's a Deegan demo display bike that Cruz climbed up on and was just jazzed. He's all about it. So that pretty much checked all the boxes for him.
That was trip made, just that little portion right there.
So we walked through the pits. We went and saw Benny. And Benny at Beta, they have a display bike on there, and he climbed on that one, and he was just. He needed a Beta 300. Yeah, he wanted to ride it. If he could ride
it through the pits. I said, but I don't think that's happening.
So, went kind of all over, checked the whole thing out, pits, and then went up into the stands and watched bikes and watched practice and qualifying.
Cruz cheered him on in practice. Remember that?
Oh,
He's
clapping and cheering on everybody that comes around like he's their number one fan. Because, when it's qualifying, there's no like assigned seats. You can just sit wherever, like GA or whatever. And so we're in like the front row down kind of low. Around one of the sweepers, and Cruz was just like leaning over the edge of the seat, clapping and cheering these guys on. Yeah, and they're just on slow, whether they're on a slow lap or a fast lap, he doesn't even know or care. He's super stoked to be watching it and doing it. So
another highlight, he had a $30 icy that was all over him.
Did we keep the cup at least?
I did keep the cup. I was like, he's keeping this.
I do not know what the deal is, but man, the concession set up at the Dome in St. Louis is garbage. It's absolutely terrible. Like if I was doing a Yelp review, I would just rip it apart. It's so bad. It's so annoying.
It was like this last year. I remember.
Yeah, back at because
it was like last year you couldn't leave at a certain time and come back before the night show started. Like there was a cutoff. So if you left, you couldn't come back until like the 5:30, whatever the time the gates opened. But also concessions were not open. There was like one, which was the same case this year. There was one open with a line. I mean, I think I waited in line for 45 minutes.
Probably at least 2 practice sessions.
Only to get a pretzel with cheese and...
Because they were out of stuff. That was like all they had.
Yeah, there was like no protein options. I think there was hot dogs. We got hot dogs. That's what it was. Hot dogs, pretzels, and chips, like bags of chips. Yeah. You didn't even have fries and chicken tender, like anything like you would think.
That you would get at a
and I remember last year this
NFL
being
stadium.
The same situation. I'm like, Cruz is not going to eat any of this. Homeboy ate a massive bag of like Doritos for lunch.
and was fine.
Like complete red 40 with his slushy $30 icy thing.
Yeah, he was.
It's not a good day for eating.
No, but he ran full gas. He was fine. It fueled him along. I don't know how that kid can go so long on like one chicken nugget either. So
Most kids are like that. But I also feel like we learned, we say this every time I go, I think. Cruz can't make it all day. He can. He is a trooper. He literally did make it all day.
right.
But he doesn't need to.
No, I
Like,
think
we should go. Well, you say don't go in the morning, but I'm like, we could go to the pits, do the thing, but we don't need to be there for 6 hours before the race. Just be there for an hour or two, leave, go have lunch, go back to the room, chill, come back for the night show, and it'd be a whole new thing.
Yeah,
Like, you would
because
be
by the
jazzed.
time we got to the night show, he was kind of over it.
He was
like,
tired.
yeah, he was just tired. He was just kind of over it. Yeah.
He watched and
Yeah.
asked questions. Where's Deegan? Where's this? Where's that? But the fire scared him. Like
the opening ceremonies and everything. Yeah.
Which I had a feeling was going to, but I just think it's too much. So then by like, did we make it through?
We made it through 3 of the 4
Yes.
Everybody has 2 mains. And so,
Chris wanted to go home.
yeah. And at one point he was shirtless, running up and down the steps and stuff. So we sat in industry seating. So when we went to St. Louis Supercross or SMX, we went obviously because it's in town. Basically, it's the closest race we're going to get to go to. And we went down for the USMCA. I did the race day live pre-show, the interview. I did an interview down on the podium, which was pretty cool. I wish I could get the video of that. I wish I could get that from race day live somehow, put it on social. But did an interview, just a quick, like I think we had 4 minutes or 6
We got
minutes
to
or
do
something.
it on the floor this time though. That was cool.
Yeah.
And Cruz got to go.
So went down, did the interview. But with that, we got industry seating tickets. So we sat like where kind of all the race teams and everybody, all those guys would sit. And so it was it's kind of a free for all. When you get into that section, it's kind of GA. You don't really have a specific seat that you're assigned to. So of course we're in there and we have a shirtless kid just running around doing whatever he wants, but having a great time.
Up and down the stairs of one of the sections for a good 30 minutes.
For at least a whole entire main event. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the main
if
events.
not
for
more.
Sure. Yeah.
With no shirt on.
Yeah. Just because he had gotten to the point where he was over it. So I think next year we might maybe go to the pits in the morning and then we leave, go have lunch, or maybe we just don't do that part at all and we go to City Museum or we go to whatever. I don't know what. You know, we can go to the park or go to the Arch or something. We haven't figured that out
it's
yet.
like you just need to break your day up. Especially young kids. I guess once they hit like 10, they don't care. It'll be fun for them all day long.
Yeah, just
so we watched the last moto, which again, glad we had the hotel right across.
Yeah, that made life
the
really
dome,
easy.
but
Yeah.
We walked across, went to our room, and watched the last moto on our iPad.
Yeah, watch
across the street when it was actually happening live.
We drove all the way to we drove 4 hours to St. Louis, get downtown, we get a hotel, we stay down there, we
but
go
it
to
was
the
kind of
race.
nice. You kind of missed the crowd of everyone leaving at the same time.
Yeah, we just walked right out.
You just literally walked right out.
Yeah, it was no big
Considered
deal.
ordering pizza, doing all the things, but we didn't. We just went to bed.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie. I got a cheesecake from
the downtown, the hotel
like
lobby.
The hotel little store thing.
Little snack bar thing, yeah.
Then we went to bed. But Cruz had a good time. We went to dinner on Friday with Sarah and Joey, and he played arcade games and ran around.
Inside Ballpark Village has
I
like they have like an open courtyard area with like a baseball field on it, and he ran and ran and ran and
he just had a
and,
really good Cruise do what you want weekend, pretty much.
Yeah, no rules. Do whatever he wants. No big deal. So that was Supercross. St. Louis came home. I can't remember. And then
so shout out to USMCA for
shout out to
letting us come down, do the interview, our seating.
The whole deal, yeah. So
we basically just paid our hotel and our food.
And our fuel, and that was about it. So it was a free Supercross weekend. That's pretty hard to beat that. So that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
It's cool that I've got the opportunity to do that so many times now, because we did it once in Nashville. I did it in Race Day Live. I've done it in St. Louis one other time, but it was actually up in the booth. It wasn't down on the floor.
But we did get to walk the track that one.
Last year or whatever. Yeah, we got track walk passes.
Poor kid. I think he's too spoiled is really what it comes down to. But he was like, why can't I walk the track this time? Like, why can't we go there? Those people are. And I'm like, we didn't get that this time.
Yeah.
Because the interview itself was on the floor. So that was our like floor
access or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but it was cool. So then the next weekend,
we
literally left for like 4 weekends in a row.
Yeah. So we got home Sunday night or whatever, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And then was immediately right into getting packed and ready to go to bar for VetMX because we left.
Oh my gosh, we forgot to mention
the weekend.
The weekend. Oh, it's not even that big of a deal, but it's still crazy that you also had a training at HLR on that Friday of the Parker, Kansas one. What's it called? Moto Farm?
Yeah.
2 hours the opposite direction of where we live.
Yeah.
I'm at home trying to pack everything with 2 children.
And I'm gone. I left from work and drove straight out to Moberly to put on a camp, a training session.
And if you know us, you know when we say we are leaving our house at 3, or like JP will call Scott and be like, hey man, what time do you think you're leaving? Or Josh, or like anyone, like, what time do you think you're leaving? What time are you going to be down there? Oh, we'll definitely leave by 3. Like, we'll be there before sun's down. We roll in like pitch black.
At least 2 hours behind
later.
schedule, regardless. That's our
something
life.
Always happens.
Yeah, we always run into something.
It never fails. Or kids got to go to the bathroom 27 times.
Oh my gosh.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to go so bad.
And
we
then
stop and he's like completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I want a snack. I'm like, I thought you had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. That was like, that was way before Supercross. That was another wild weekend. So it's just like September's just full gas, no breaks.
It's been so fun. So VetaMX, we came home Sunday.
Oh my
St.
God.
Louis Supercross. Wednesday, we're heading back out.
Yeah, so work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I left work early a little bit Wednesday to come home and finish.
And we have day
stuff.
jobs, people.
Yeah.
This is not our day job.
Yeah.
It may seem like we don't.
Yeah, but we do.
Someone's got to pay these bills.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, somebody's got to pay for this podcast equipment. So we get Wednesday. Everything's behind schedule, whatever the reason was. I think we probably had some.
We were on great schedule Wednesday until we got a daycare call at like.
Oh, that's exactly right.
We were trying to leave
gosh.
at like, we were home packing. Scott took the day off. I took the day off.
So no, I worked like half the day
that's
Wednesday.
true,
And so I am getting in my truck to leave work to come home. So, hey, man, I got to load up. I got to hook up the truck. It's like 2 things left to do. Not that big of a deal. Right on time. Well, as I'm getting in the truck, ding goes off the phone and I look at it and then my phone starts ringing. Callie calls me and it's daycare calling to say that Cove has a fever. You need to come get her.
She's not feeling her best.
Yeah.
Not her
Awesome.
normal self.
This is so good.
That's
like,
exactly what we need headed out of town.
Yeah. And we're leaving like in an hour. Like we're supposed to be leaving in just an hour or 2. Like no big deal.
So I won't lie. I am the type of mom, if my kid gets sick, I immediately go to the urgent care. Or like if there's a fever, I'm like, we're going. I'm not the sit out and see mom, but definitely in this situation, we were getting ready to go out of town. I'm like, I have to take her to the doctor immediately. Like if we need an antibiotic or she tells me, hey, this girl is so sick, like you need to stay home. Like we got to change plans.
We need to figure out what
we
got
to do this right now.
And she's only been sick one other time.
Yes.
So this was,
was just like a
we don't
little
really
cold.
know. We're navigating that with her anyway. So I drive all the way. Pick her up from daycare, come home. I get out of the truck. Callie gets in the truck. She takes her to urgent care, and I stay home and just load
Well, you
stuff.
had to load everything.
Yeah,
You had to hook
load
everything up.
yeah.
We had not done any of that.
So still stick to the plan, doing that.
Turns out homegirl has an ear infection, but she's like, she'll be fine. Get her an antibiotic before you leave. Head on out. Got it, girl. Let's do this. Well, Cruz had a massive reaction to amoxicillin, which is what they give to infants for ear infection or any type of like bacteria infection. So of course that's what they give me. And I'm like, okay, is it possible that this is hereditary? Like, should maybe we give her something else? Because there's another medicine. I think it's called Cefner, something like that Cruz now can take because they can't take amoxicillin. And I am deathly allergic to penicillin. Like, give it to me. I'm a goner. And I was like, I have a feeling she's going to be the same way. And they're like, no, it can't. I mean, it can be, but like, no, give it to her. Let's see what happens.
Well, and I'm not.
Well, no, you're not. But the fact that I am and then Cruz got massive hives. Like, I'm talking, looked like a leopard, massive hives. And I just was like, oh, he's fine. We actually went to the track that day that he woke up with hives. I'm like, I think he's fine. He's on an antibiotic. There is a thing called like I'm getting totally off topic, but there is a thing called amoxicillin rash that is not an allergic reaction. It's just a reaction from the amoxicillin, if that makes sense. So I was thinking it was that. Turns out he's completely allergic to it. Can't have it. So.
Poor kid.
I mean, he was fine. Breathing was fine. It was just, he looked crazy for about a week. But anyways, we head on out anyways.
Yeah. So we're just like
fine.
2 hours behind, maybe even 3 hours behind schedule because Callie goes to the urgent care. Then she's got to go to the pharmacy and wait on the pharmacy to get it done. And then finally
to go
comes
back
home.
and get Cruz from school.
Yeah.
So we didn't get him the first time.
It was just a whole thing. It was a whole thing. So we
head
up
on down.
load the truck up, hit the road.
Show up at 10 p.m.
Yeah, not even close to being there before daylight or like before it gets dark, which was our original goal. Because of course we get to some random spot in the middle of nowhere and cruise. I gotta poop. I real bad. It's emergency. I gotta poop. And like, okay, well, let's pull over, get in the camper, do the business. Anyways, it's
He
just
did
a whole
that
thing.
like twice on the way
Yeah,
down.
it was just a whole thing. Yeah, and then that was not a pleasant car ride down there. So then we get there and we pull in the gate and we find our parking spot and it's late, and it's dark and everything else. And it is a lightning show. Like it's gonna rain. It's gonna storm. We're just
like, let's see how much we can get done before it starts downpouring.
like, can we get parked
The
and unhooked?
moment we get parked and I get inside with Cruz.
It opens up. It is just
Tsunami.
pouring. Like I am outside.
Is that what it's called? A tsunami?
I mean, a tsunami is like a giant wave.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know
pretty much what happened.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Wow. So we are, Callie and the kids are inside the camper. Like we just get to the point where it's parked
No,
and it's
Cove
unhooked
is
from the
asleep
truck.
in the truck.
Oh,
the
she's
truck
in the
is
truck.
on.
That's right. Yeah, that's
So
right.
she slept for like 2 hours in the truck.
Yeah.
1 hour of us unpacking and doing everything.
That's right.
We did check on her every like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't just leave her in there alone. But anyways, I guess we kind of did. But she sleeps through that. Cruz is kind of freaking out. The lightning, it's dark, and he's kind of freaking
He's so
out.
tired though.
And he's
by this
super
point.
tired, yeah. So we get it. Everybody's in the camper, or the two of them are in the camper, and I am outside, like finishing unhooking and like going to put the stabilizers down on the camper, and it's like it just starts downpouring. And I mean, I am soaked to the bone. Like I am walking around, and like at the point, I'm like, oh, I'm super wet now. I was so wet, it was like I jumped in a swimming pool with all of my clothes on.
At one point, and all this water comes rushing, and I look at him. I'm like, "Do you need a rain jacket?" And he's just like drenched. It was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I just absolutely drenched. So, and well, I'm already wet, so I'm gonna finish doing all this and just get it set up and be done. And I finally get that done. We do get Cove into the camper. She might have woke up. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but anyways,
she did.
Yeah, so get her into the camper. And then I get into the camper and I'm standing there at the door and I'm just absolutely soaking to the bone wet and start changing my clothes. And there's a puddle of water like on the floor. I was like, oh my God, it's the roof's leaking. What's happening? I'm like, you're kidding me. Not on top of everything else. And then I look like, no, that's literally just from me coming in the
Okay,
door.
I
like,
said
'cause I'm
that though
soaking wet.
because at Mega Camp this year, it rained pretty hard.
Yeah,
And it
pretty
must-
hard, super freaking hard. Like,
It must have been the way the wind was coming in because our back door of our camper, like the I'm staring at it. The
toy
like
hauler
ramp.
door? Yeah, the ramp.
Yeah. It was leaking in.
well, it also rained like 5 inches in 24 hours. At
I
Mega
know,
Camp,
but I
so,
was like,
it
oh my gosh,
yeah.
we have like
Start-
leaks or something happening. And it leaked underneath our sink that same night.
I mean, it is a camper, so
No, I know. But I was like nervous that was happening on top of Cove being sick. Drew's crying because
would be
he's
what would
so
happen.
tired.
yeah.
He actually was crying for his bed to be made. And he has like a blow up mattress that sits, it's like a toddler bumper mattress for the camper.
Right.
And he was like crying for that to be blown up. It was just a mess. Anyways, we get set up. Cove, I'm like, she's going to wake up feeling so much better. Because we got a long weekend. It's Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. This is like Wednesday night at like
Thursday,
midnight now,
we're supposed to train. Friday's practice. You race Saturday, Sunday, then come home. Like it's
a journey.
5 days. Well, 4 days. We went down
Yes.
Wednesday. We were
Yeah.
early there. Anyways, it rains out your training.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not doing this. I'm like, okay, we could have came this morning.
yeah, we could have saved ourselves so much headache by driving down the morning
But
of.
it's okay. We didn't know.
But we also didn't know it was going to rain that much because the forecast changed, 10 different times by the time we got there.
Cove wakes up with a blazing fever still not feeling herself.
Yeah.
Has a rash a little bit starting.
Perfect, which is the perfect thing you want in the camper on a trip in Wichita, Kansas. Like that's exactly what you want to do.
Long story short with Cove, literally every hour of every day there, something gets worse. Something keeps happening. She continues to have a fever till Friday of like 102, 103 with Tylenol, with amoxicillin. I'm a crazy person. I take her to urgent care in Wichita.
Because she wouldn't break her fever
The
wouldn't
moment I get to Wichita, homegirl is like chatting with herself, giggling. I'm like, where? What? Oh, she was lethargic. That's why I took her in, because she would not wake up. I'm like, she's sick. She'll sleep it off. This is great. We're on like 4 hours of a nap, doesn't want to wake up. I'm like, okay, I feel like something's off. That's why I took her in originally. She wakes up once we're there, totally happy. Still has a fever though. And I knew the moment I walked into the room and the doctor looks at her and she's like, oh, her vitals look good. I just keep doing what you're doing. I just wasted my money. I didn't need to go.
And time.
It was practice day. But I still felt like a little better about myself. Not about myself, like that I took her and she's going to make it. She's going to be alive. Oh, and then she projectile vomits all over myself and everyone. Like everyone's watching outside from her medicine.
When we got back, that's when you got back.
That's when I got back.
Yeah.
That was that night, I think, because Josh freaked out.
Yeah.
Josh doesn't do well when kids are sick.
Yeah, anything bad happens to a kid, he can't handle
He
it.
can't
doesn't
handle
know how to
it.
deal with Yeah.
His poor heart. I feel bad. But anyways, she just got worse and worse. And then Saturday woke up literally just covered in hives.
It was a
Fever's
mess.
gone.
Fever's gone, and she was acting
And she's
better.
so cranky. No, she was so cranky up until Sunday night.
I don't remember.
Pretty much on the way home Sunday is when she started acting like herself more, because I gave her Benadryl twice on Sunday because I was terrified.
Hive reaction.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So I called the whatever Children's Mercy line in a camper again. And homegirl gets like a yeast infection also, if we're just going to air out her dirty laundry here.
Give her.
But I think it was from the antibiotic. And so
I don't think
like,
that's actually what it was, though.
I don't know. Regardless, she's like the lady on the urgent care line or the Children's Mercy line. She's like, you're going to have to give her a bath with baking soda. I'm like, I'm in a camper, girl.
Yeah.
There's no bath in here. But I'm like, I could put her in the sink. I DoorDash. This is the second time that day I've DoorDashed. I spent $55 DoorDashing Tylenol to the track because I ran out. Didn't think she'd last like a whole fever for 3 days. And then spent another $12 to DoorDash like $1 baking soda. Baking soda is like 99 cents from Walgreens.
Yeah.
But I had to get it there. I'm like, I'm not getting in the truck with this child just to go get baking soda. So shout out to Madison's DoorDash. I use her DoorDash because she has Dash Pass or whatever it's called. I don't even know. We can't DoorDash to our own home, so I don't use it here.
Yeah,
So
we're too far
anyways,
away.
long story short, moxicillinate for her. Ear infection gets better, but it was literally a weekend of...
It was a mess.
It was a mess, but it also was to the point like Sunday. Was it Sunday race day?
It was
You were
second
kind of
race day.
complaining.
Oh, I was so over it. I was ready to go
You
home.
were over it.
I was super over. So anyway,
But Courtney also like... Okay, back up. Scott's complaining. He's like saying, I don't even want to do this. Like, should we just pack up and go home? Like, COVID doesn't feel good. You're on edge. I mean, I was on edge. It was a long few days with sick kid and just crew still wanting to go
like
do
no
anything
sleep.
and everything. No sleep. And we're at a dirt bike track. Like, there's not much you can do. Like, I lived in the camper for 2 days trying to like help her. And Cruz doesn't want to race, which is fine.
yeah, he rode one session on practice on Friday.
And he fell over at the finish line because he wasn't going fast enough.
Yeah.
He didn't crash.
He just fell over.
But he couldn't get that through his head. And he's like, yeah, I'm good. I just
And that
wanna
was it.
watch."
That was all he
But
rode
he
all
enjoyed
weekend.
the
That
whole
was it.
weekend
Yeah.
cheering you on and had the
No,
greatest
yeah,
time
yeah.
of his life. Bar is his literal
thrives there.
favorite place ever.
Yeah, it's his favorite place on
He
earth.
calls it
thrives
Mega
there.
Camp Track.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mega Camp, which is funny too. Where was I going with this? Oh, and you're like, should we just go home?
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
no, we are here. Let's finish this. And Courtney just looks at him and goes, just go home. And I wanted to be like, yes, that is what, yes.
Yeah.
Quit complaining or just go home.
Yeah, I could have done either one. I could have gone
I
home,
know.
no problem. I had
But
no
we were
problem
there.
going.
So it's time to like
We already invested
switch
in
that
it,
up
yeah.
and finish it out. That's my
You do
bitchy
do
moment.
something, you commit to it, and you keep just you
Yeah.
get through it, right?
because
Yeah.
it was actually making me mad when he was like, well, let's just go home. I'm like, no,
I was over it.
I know,
Mentally, I was
but we
over
were
it.
there. What do you tell? What do you tell your
What would I
riders?
tell the kids
Have
I'm training,
fun.
right? Yeah, yeah. Enjoy it. You get this opportunity. It's great. I was like,
So
I
we
am
turned it
over
around after that moment.
Yeah, so VetMX, yeah. Didn't get to coach any of the guys, so that was
No,
like,
that
so we had the
stinks.
whole Thursday just to hang out, which was fine, but it was just like that kind of was a bummer not to get to do that, but it just, you can't do anything about it when Mother Nature
VetMX is
takes
fun
over.
because you can like, it's like a chill week in a sense. And if we didn't have a sick kid, it would have been more chill. A chill week but you get to train, and it's like more laid back train. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so
you can like talk to all the guys and see them, the ones you see once a year. Like it's just
yeah.
fun.
So the cool part about it is if VetMX, the Veteran VetMX Foundation or Veteran MX Foundation, if I can get through this, or now that you're social media scrolling, what are you doing?
Ken Roxon returns to Progressive Insurance, Suzuki, for 2026.
Okay.
That's
good.
what I just read.
Breaking news. Great.
Breaking
That's great.
news.
I'm glad we got into that.
Anyways.
So are we podcasting or are you social media?
Okay, Scott. Mr. Have topics to talk about. What if I'm looking for something?
Oh, maybe. Okay, that's
Jesus,
fine. That's
not
fine.
now.
No, not now. Not now, she says. But VetMX, so the VetMX Foundation puts on their national championship at Bar to Bar. And we go down once a year. I train all of the vets for about a half day. Me and a couple other guys. Gavin Delker helps. Tony Matthews, Brett Strallo, and maybe a couple other guys have helped in the past. So we put on like a half day clinic for those guys, the military vets and their family members. Some of them have their kids join in or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we get to work with those guys, and it's a lot of fun. I've met a lot of really cool dudes that get to do. They come from all over the country, to California, Washington State, Michigan, Florida, South Carolina, just all over the place. They make the trip to come do this, and it's a really cool opportunity. We do it for free. We give back the best way we can, and we have a whole, we would do a whole day, but their schedule doesn't really allow it with everything that they got going on. And it's just a really fun, cool opportunity to work with these guys and give them all the pointers and stuff that we can leading in their national championship. And the bummer part for this year was we didn't get to do it. We didn't.
It
just
rained out.
Didn't allow.
Yeah.
So we.
The track wasn't suitable to put all of them out there.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
But that was our September.
Yeah. Is that it? No, wait.
That's September.
There was one more September thing, I think. Was this last weekend? So now that takes us into the final weekend of September. So we go through VetMX, come all the way home, and then we reload back in the camper and went to the Miser family farm
mini bikes
to put on our mini bike camp, which was...
That was my first time going to Brad's. You had been...
Brad and Michelle Miser, they've got a place down in Lebanon, Missouri, a great mini bike track. Mm-hmm. It's so cool. If you get the chance to go ride there, go do it. I went earlier this spring and put on kind of a little private clinic for some people that Brad got together to do it. It was a lot of fun.
I had just had a baby, I think.
Yeah, probably. So I went down, stayed in their cabin. It was so much fun. It was still during Supercross season, so we watched Supercross, did all that. Well, when I was there, like, hey, let's do something in the fall. Let's set some up. Let's go down. Let's do just a mini bike camp. And so we did, and we sold out of all of our spots, and had 2 full days of training. It was super good. It was a lot of fun. The kids really did elevate. They really did a great job, really improved across the board. It didn't matter if some of the kids were brand new, and some of the kids have been racing a long, long time, but they all did really, really well. So that was another weekend gone in the camper.
Yeah, but that was like a full weekend, and everyone was healthy, so everyone had fun.
Yeah, it was a much easier weekend.
And Cruz was thriving being just one of the boys.
Oh,
Again, didn't want to ride training. He did the first day for a little bit. And then when it got to oval talk, he was like, I'm out. He actually walked in front of your training 2 or 3 times. I don't know if you ever noticed.
Oh, I saw him while he rode off or whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm like, you cannot do that. Dad's talking. So if you're not training, you have to sit with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not training. I'm like, okay, but
he didn't want to listen to me talking.
Once the boys went, so their property has by the cabin, there's an oval.
Yep.
And then up, kind of a little further away, not far, but a little further away, there's their actual mini bike track. So when the boys were training up there, like the whole class of 20 some riders, Cruz was doing laps on the oval.
Daytona,
and then vice versa. If they came down there, he wanted to go to the track. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking you to the big track when they're about to head that way anyways. But he had a time of his life. And then once training was over, I want to play with the boys. I want to be with the boys. He would jump on all their side-by-sides, go on rides with them, go into the garage, sit on all the bikes possible.
Yeah, climbed on everybody's bike everywhere. Brad's already trying to sell me his Cobra Junior, and he's already saying it's his, and he sat on it. It was a whole thing. So, yeah.
We had a bonfire. It was fun because we could, it was chill. So all the parents came down, by our camper and, all talked. And
yeah, we just hung out.
There's a lot of parents we haven't
It was a lot of it was
before?
new people. Yeah, a lot of it was people
Maybe we've trained
they've been in and out at
quite a
different
few of
times,
them,
but
maybe
yeah.
not had actual conversations with them like that. So it was cool to be there camping. I think that's one of the things we've enjoyed the last, how long have we had the camper? Like 2 years now? 3?
Probably 3 years now, yeah.
Is like actually being at the track and hanging out with people, because we used to just train, go home. I mean, we have kids, so we'd go to the hotel, or even when we didn't, we just go to the hotel,
Right, go to dinner, go
or
to the
whatever
hotel,
it
go back.
was,
Yeah,
and then go
whatever.
back because we're tired. Like, but now that we have the camper, we can actually
Stay.
eat dinner here,
Yeah.
hang out, talk to people. So it was really
Yeah.
fun to just like
Develop
talk
relationships.
to that group of parents, and then let the kids just play. Like Cruz played with everyone, and it was just a really good time. And then at like 9, everyone's like, all right, you're going to bed.
Yeah.
Like,
But Cruz he's like a whole head shorter than
Oh my
everyone.
God,
Like he's
so
the littlest
tiny.
dude, but he's having so much fun keeping
but the
up.
kids are so good
Yeah.
with him. Like I haven't really come across a kid that's like, no, you're not playing with us. I feel
Yeah,
like Moto
no.
kids are just like built different. They like to just play. Like everyone's the same. You could be 4, you could be 10, you could be 15. I feel like everyone just plays together.
Yeah, everybody does their thing.
It's like,
and-
hey, we're going to do this. All right, come on.
Yeah, so
Cruz
they
would
were
just
riding on
jump
the
on.
golf cart. They were doing, all kinds of pit bikes, whatever, the whole deal. It was a lot of fun.
At
Then
one point, they were playing with cones on their heads,
Yeah,
like cone heads. Like I'm just anything and everything. They were just having boys
playing
being
tag,
fun outside, and I
flashlight
love
stuff, throwing rocks.
That. They were
I mean,
making tracks on the oval track for
Yeah,
their
just
little
playing in the
play
dirt,
bikes. Yeah.
yeah, it was everything you would want in a kid going dirt bike riding on a weekend.
Yeah,
it checked
like
all the
that was
boxes.
his highlight,
Yeah,
probably, in
Yeah.
my opinion. There was
Oh,
one
yeah.
point we were all just talking, the parents, and one of the dads goes, who's crying? What is that noise? I'm like, that's my son playing bikes.
that's his dirt bike.
sound."
That's his noise. That's his dirt bike noise.
I'm like,
oh,
I can
okay.
hear that from a mile away. It was funny. But Cove actually did really good. She slept. I mean, I put her to bed at normal time, really, both nights, and she slept.
all night.
Yeah. The one night we had to come in for a minute, but.
Yeah,
And by I say come in, I guess we were sitting outside with our monitor once she's asleep before
yeah.
we all come in and go to sleep. So, but she did great. We had a bonfire. We did marshmallows, s'mores. Cruz just wanted to light the marshmallow on fire and then give it out. So he made like 3 s'mores and was like, yeah, I'm not eating
Didn't
those.
want. He took one bite of one, and that was it. And then he just wanted to play in the fire. Like, hey, bro, you can't keep just melting
Doing
up
that,
everyone's
ruining their
marshmallows.
food, yeah.
Right, come on.
But it was a great weekend. Brad and Michelle have
Awesome.
a great facility. Like, I guess it's not a facility, but a great property
Right.
for that. And
Awesome
We're thankful we
hospitality.
got-
Super
yeah.
great. Yeah.
we got invited out there. So we hope to be back.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, like the first night we're there, like it got super cold in the camper.
Oh, it was so cool. We woke
We
up at Cruz woke us up.
Yeah,
He was
he-
yelling for me or Scott. I don't know. So we walk out. I'm like, oh my God, he's freezing.
Yeah.
He's
Like, oh.
freezing. And he's a hot sleeper anyway. So I knew it was cold in here.
Yeah, so Dad
Had
had
to
to turn
wake
the
up,
heat
start
on,
the
but I mean,
burger, yeah.
I guess I wasn't really paying attention to it whenever we went to bed. I wasn't paying attention to how cold it was going to get. It got colder than I
Just
thought it was going
60s
to.
or something.
Yeah,
But
so it was like 65 in the camper, which is like perfect for me for sleeping.
yeah,
Like,
we would not.
I
have
would
woken
never even
up,
noticed
no.
it, but,
But Cove and Cruz definitely were freezing.
so we
out
turned the
here.
heat on for that one. So yeah, the first time of the year, it's finally here. We're finally rolling into technically fall. We're technically.
I feel
in
like
fall
we're
now,
getting
but yeah.
good use of our camper now, though.
Yeah, because it's a podcast
Even-
studio now.
Oh, that too. After hours. Yeah. But I also feel like since we got the truck, so we did buy a truck a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was our gift to ourselves for 8 years of marriage, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Because our date night was at the track for the whole month. What was I going with that?
Oh, just having the truck to
We're
get
just
it
like
around.
taking the camper more. And I think we will moving forward because it's an easier drive.
Right. We can get
And
down the
faster.
road
It's
easier,
just
drive
faster.
faster.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
So
and
that's exciting.
speaking of
for
that, we still have a
future.
van for sale.
Yes. It's
I have,
ready.
but as you can tell, everything we've been talking about in September. So now we've completely recapped our September. Now it seems
Yeah, if
like
that's what you wanted to listen to
if
for
that's
the
what you
podcast.
want to listen to. Yeah,
There was little
so-
bits and pieces about
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, sure, wonderful. That's You got 45 minutes of us just talking about our last month of whatever. But that's
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
What's on your
No. What I was
bullet
going to say is
points?
that we did get a truck and everything, and so now we have a van for sale. But because it's been a whole month of us doing other things, I haven't even got a chance to clean it. It came back from getting a new transmission put in it, and I have not even had a chance to like clean any of it. So
to
that
take good pictures.
yeah, to post it or list it. So if you listen to this and you want to buy it before I actually list it, let's work a deal.
I
Let's work
guess
a deal.
like in
I
stories,
haven't
but
put a
not-
legit
Yeah.
like
We've had a few
listing
people
out yet.
interested though.
Yeah. So if you want it, let's go. Let's get it out of my driveway.
Name a price.
Yeah.
A good
Make
one.
an offer. Do it. Not Brent Rouse offer, though. The Brent Rouse offer is not going to work. He's missing a 0 in his offer, so I don't know what he's thinking. But he's from Arkansas. I don't know how well they teach
My
math
dad
down
commented
there.
on
So,
that. I was like,
Arkansas math.
I was dying.
Also,
Not my dad with the insult.
yeah, it's super. I love it. So, also, Calli's dad made his podcast appearance on Behind the Gate. So Behind the Gate
put him on
is
this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring him in. So
Excuse
Josh
you.
Hudson and Frank Craven run Behind the Gate. So check that, download that, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you do for that. And listen to it. Jeff Schumacher and Bart Shiflett did the podcast, and that's Jeff's first one. It was a lot of fun to listen to.
We listened to
going
it
down
on
the
our way
road.
down to VetaMix.
Yeah. So check that out. Shout out to Jeff talking about the heydays of racing back then. So yeah.
Super fun.
So that's what's going on. Other things we got rolling right now is like we launched our elite program. We're like 6 weeks in, 7 weeks in now.
We're halfway. If not 7.
We might be like 7 weeks in. So yeah. And
start of November.
we're going to go all the way till the time change happens. But this has been awesome. The elite program has been absolutely phenomenal. We're doing it at the Ride Foundation, which is Jeremiah's track in Lee Summit, Missouri. And it has been awesome. It has turned out, the track has been great. The group of kids we got together, riding together, we've got everything from 50s, 60s, 80s, big bikes, the whole deal. It has been so much fun to work with everybody. And one of the coolest things that we put together in this whole program with Innovative MX. So we'll have to see. We'll see what happens and just kind of keep that thing rolling for now.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Cove has woke up. We're watching the baby monitor. Cove she lost her binky is what it looks like. She's rolling around looking for it. So
Yeah. So anyway, Scott put together this whole idea of the elite program. And at first I was like, I don't know if someone's going to sign up for 12 weeks. You know, that's a big commitment, but it's been incredible.
it's been awesome. We've added people and
Such a great idea.
Yeah.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah. If my arm worked correctly, I would, but it doesn't reach back there.
I've only been able to go to twice.
Maybe.
once.
I know once
think
at least.
once out
Maybe
of the
one
6
time.
weeks.
Yeah.
Just because of the kids or other things going on.
Yeah.
But it's been fun to watch and see you come home and talk about
Just-
all the different ups and downs of the night and the wins and
Yeah, it's
how
really
the parents
cool.
were,
Like,
and
because
it's fun.
The cool part for me is like all of our other trainings is once a month. I see kids once a month or once every 2 months, or I see them once a year or whatever. Well, this is our opportunity to see these families. I see them once a week. And so we get the opportunity to talk about so many different things, ups and downs, ins and outs. I mean, we get to discuss so much different stuff and create much better relationships. So the more I see them, the more I learn how they learn. So it allows me to communicate and coach and teach better.
Because we're a little different. We're not a facility.
No.
We do have a track here, but it's not open for the public. That's a different story because of me.
Well, right now it's all grass anyways.
Well, I know, but I'm just like iffy opening that. This is not like, this is my home. I don't want people here that I don't know, if that makes sense. But that's a different story.
A whole other topic.
But our whole thing is, and it's kind of unique, is we travel everywhere. So every month we try to do at least once a month. We've doing way more lately, but which is great. It's rolling. But we try to do once a month somewhere and somewhere new. So we'll go travel to bar, which is not new, but different areas.
Yeah, we
So
go wherever
Wichita,
races
and then
aren't happening.
Yes. I feel like we try to go everywhere. And that's the beauty of Innovative MX because it's not one place every time. There's pros and cons, of course.
Right. But the whole thing is we want to provide a platform to kids that go to school, regular kids,
Yes.
regular families that go to work and go to school every day or whatever, but still want some kind of coaching. And I want to provide that opportunity for it. Because that's how it was when I grew up. I would maybe do one school a year when a guy rolled through town and would put on a clinic or something. And that was the only coaching I would get for the entire year or whatever. Well, if I can do it a little bit more frequent than that and create something, I mean, nobody plays football without a football coach. Nobody plays baseball without a football coach. So we're trying to create that with the dirt bike world and just doing our part. And the elite program has turned out awesome. It's been a lot of fun because not only do I get to coach these kids and help them through the ups and downs about, when they have a crash, they get upset. How do we overcome that? And then also just how do we go faster? How are we a better dirt bike rider? But I get to work with these kids. We get to talk about all that stuff, but then I get to talk to all these parents about like, hey, what, hey, it's my turn today to get into these kids. So-and-so is, little Johnny isn't riding like we want him to today. So let me talk to him. Hey, mom, dad,
take a step,
chill out.
Yeah.
Let me handle it. You go over there and watch, go get, you know what I mean? Just let me handle this. And you talk to him later, but right now it's my turn. Let me handle it. And just working with these parents to kind of like realize the perspective of all of it. Like, because I mean,
well, I think as a parent, and I'm not completely in it, but I've seen parents, and I'm not talking negative. They're so invested in it because it's their money, their time. They've put a lot into it. So if so-and-so, Johnny, isn't
little Timmy,
isn't riding that specific night to their ability or the way the parent wants them, then all hell breaks loose.
Well,
because they're so they want them to ride good. They've seen them ride better. So why aren't you doing it?
Right.
Well, just like any other person, if you have a bad day, hey, it's okay.
Right. Like
find a positive, work on that, and the next one will be better.
Yeah, and we talked about this at Mison's, like that with some of the families down there of like, guys, like sometimes like we find ourselves that
perfect.
We like it more than the kid does. And not necessarily that we do, it's just different. Because we love the sport so much, so we provide every opportunity that we can for them to excel, succeed, and everything else because we like it. We want to spend the money. We want to do it.
I think you have to recognize when your child's burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out, or just sometimes you have an off day. Sometimes that's what happens.
And if you have an off day, that's fine. Move on.
You just have to navigate that and create a learning moment out of it instead of having a come apart.
Yeah.
Where it's like, WTF, what are we doing? I'm throwing these bikes on Marketplace. They're going for sale right now because you can't get it together. I think that's
like a good conversation for a parent. Like, what's your high? What's your low of tonight? Take it, move on.
Yeah, right. So who knows? As we do more episodes at some point, we'll bring more parents in and we'll talk about this stuff and figure it out.
Well, I think it's fun to also get other parents' perspectives. Like we have a perspective of just parents we've seen. We have not personally been in it, or your own personal experience with your parents growing up, because I wasn't in it growing up.
Right.
So I think that's fun, and it will be fun to interview other people and just get their side of things. Like obviously everyone wants the best for their kids, dirt bikes, not dirt bikes, but our whole thing is get good grades, be a good person, ride your dirt bike, be fast.
Yeah.
And improve. And
it just, moto teaches you so many things that that transfer into life skills, whether it's the resiliency, the grit and determination that you have to get through something. It's racing dirt bikes is super hard. It's difficult.
I rode my first bike.
I have to post that. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so embarrassing. But if you will listen to Bobby JP's episode, we were joking how we needed matching dirt bikes. But that takes you to another thing. Some of these parents don't ride dirt bikes and don't know how. I do not know how. But yelling on the sidelines how to do X, Y, and Z and why didn't you do X, Y, and Z when you've never done it. I think that is also a different perspective of like.
That's kind of what I'm here for.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I guess that's why I'm trying to turn that around. Yeah.
You can't find your words.
I can't find my words,
but
you knew where I was trying to go.
Yeah. But like it's hard to separate that, and it's hard to play that all out. And I think there's a couple different things. Like your job as mom and dad, and this is my opinion, right? And we can take this anywhere you want. Your job as mom and dad is to create a positive environment and a reason for create the passion and a want to do it. The part that will make you mad as a parent is like, where's your effort? You want effort level. Everything has to be based on effort. If you're not going to put the effort in, then I don't want to put the effort in.
Respect of your things, your dirt bike, all the things. It's expensive. It's not a cheap sport.
Yeah, barrier to entry is very high.
A lot of time for your bike to get there. Correct. Like ready
I always
to
make
go.
the joke. It's work beforehand to get ready to go. It's work the entire time you're doing it at the track and you're there.
Complete rework.
Yeah. All over when it's all done.
And then repeat it.
And then you rinse and repeat and start over. And it's hard at the young age. A lot of these kids, when they're super young, is like they don't understand that. They don't have the tools in the toolbox to understand that or to get along with that. So you have to, as mom and dad, you kind of have to be able to check yourself sometimes and separate that. And like I even notice it with Cruz sometimes. I'm like, dude, why are you not riding? What are you doing? And then I'm like, wait, if you ride, don't ride, whatever. Like we'll get there when we get there.
Then Mama Calli comes out and I'm like, leave him alone.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh.
You're like,
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Check me. She checks me, And sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to check ourselves, And you have to find that balance, and you have to see what makes the most sense and what works, because there's so many ins and outs of it. But you want to, in my opinion, your goal is to create a positive want-to environment so that they want to do it, especially if you love the sport like the way I love the sport, or the way that most dads out there, you get into it because you like dirt bikes or whatever, or you used to ride dirt bikes, and now you want your kid to do it. Well, you want them to create that same love and passion. The hard part is we make it so easy on them because we love it. So we give them every opportunity and everything that we can.
If they're just getting screamed at or yelled at for how they're performed over and over and over, you're just burning out your kid. They're done. Yeah. Then no one has that passion. You're done.
Yeah. Then I'm going to go play football or something instead. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So.
And I'm not saying don't yell at your kid. They probably deserve it sometimes. But it's like pick and choose your battles.
Right.
Did they just have an off day? Okay.
Right.
Did they have an off week? Do they need to take a time off for a second?
Yeah. Did they eat? Are they hydrated? Or like all of those things? Did they get any sleep? Like there's so many pieces to it. Yeah.
Just like you have a bad day, if you wake up late, miss your workout, do this or that, they also have those.
Right.
Or if they ate like shit all day, had pizza,
which is
and
our
candy
battle all the time with cruises.
Whatever. It makes
Not
me
all the
feel
time,
sluggish. It's going to make them feel sluggish. Then you go and try to ride a dirt bike.
Which is one of the big things is like lead by example type of thing, right?
Yeah, I had like 6 Tootsie Rolls today.
So you're not doing that right now,
Not today.
You did work out this morning.
I did.
At 4 a.m. or whatever, was it? 4:30, whatever?
So I'm patting myself on the back.
with Tootsie Rolls. Are you using a Tootsie Roll to do it?
I didn't have 6. I had like 3, but...
Sure.
No, I'm serious. 3. But still.
But I mean, that's a big part of it is just...
Find your balance.
Yeah. And
And everything.
There's so much to it. I think...
Well, I think there's different, we can talk about this next time, but I think there's different chapters of it. Are you going for a certain goal, like Loretta's or Minio's in the fall, or what's another like big race that you're like, I don't know, like Arena Cross Series. I don't know. I'm just thinking like if you're going for a certain goal to win or be your best, sure, there's a time to grind. Like we're not saying don't just go have fun, ride your bike. Like do it right, learn something, go faster, do all the things that it takes to do that. But it's bigger picture than just show up on your dirt bike, let my mom yell at me to be better.
Right, because we've talked to
get better.
Multiple kids that do this grind for Loretta's or whatever it is, or for regionals, and they're trying to get ready.
Much bigger picture.
And then by the time they're done, they're like, I don't want to ride. I want to take a break.
Look at that bike.
I want to go play with my friends, or I want to do this.
And
or
that's
that.
okay. But that just shows you that there's got to be a little bit of I don't even know what the word, balance.
I don't even know if that's the right word.
That's not the right word, but it's
a tough road to navigate. Yeah. Because you are financially invested, and then you become emotionally invested
and
because of all of that.
And your kids should know that you're financially invested. Like they should know the bigger picture of like, this isn't just a little state race or whatever. Go have fun. But this is you got to show up professionally and ready and to these races, and it's just a road to navigate. I'm losing all my words.
It's because we did this it's 10 o'clock at night and we're trying to do that. It's not even 10 yet. Yeah. 9:50. Yeah.
But it's just a long road, hard road to navigate as a parent.
Right. Because
you want your child to do good, and they want to do good if they're into it. So how do you...
Well, and the hard part, too, is like the spotlight's all on them, right? It's not a football team where there's other kids on the team. There's not. It's not soccer where it's literally you see everything that they're doing. You know when they're putting in the effort or when they're not. You know when they're tired or when they're not. Whether they say they are or not, you can see it because you're watching just them. You're not
that goes
watching,
back to, hey, did you hydrate today? Have you had anything to eat today?
Right.
Why do you feel like this?
Yeah.
What? Tell me how you... Like, I feel like there's just more to it than just being like, what the F are you doing out there?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to find a way to communicate it in a positive way.
Yes. And that's what I think is cool about our training too, because you talk about that.
Try to.
Yeah.
I try to. Yeah. The biggest part that I try to get across to these kids is this is a massive opportunity. And I think it's the same thing for the parents, right? And so in my opinion, you need to be very grateful for the opportunity. And if you can't be that, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like, it's too dangerous.
Well, I don't think kids realize that also. Like, you can say that, but like, I don't think they realize it until they're of age and they're like on their own now and like have to buy the things.
Yeah. It takes a long time for them to learn that. Right.
And if you've ever been to an innovative training, there's 3 rules.
Yeah.
Right?
There's 3 rules.
First one.
What is, Don't run me over.
Well, no, the first one is go when I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The second one is do not run me over. It's very important.
Very important. Yeah.
And the third one is tell your parents thank you because this is a massive opportunity.
Yeah. And like I try to put them in perspective, like, hey, does anybody else in your school ride dirt bikes? I know most of them be like, nope,
we do that
I'm the
with
only
Cruz a lot, actually. Because I think he gets a little too spoiled acting. And I'm like, listen, you come home and you have a choice to ride a pedal bike, a strider, a Stasic, electric bike.
Or a PW.
Or a PW. Do you think all of your friends at school do this? No, they don't. And he'll tell you that. No. Or I'm going to go to school and tell my teacher that I rode a PW. A BW is what he calls it.
We're working on that.
Yeah. That's really cool, dude. And not everyone gets to do this. But he's been around it all of his life that he thinks I think everyone does this.
Well, that and like
but it's of age.
And like I was saying, like we love it, or just like we, as in moto parents in general, love the sport. So we make it too easy on them. We provide them with the multiple dirt bikes or whatever it is that we have.
Another line you have to navigate of being responsible, respective of your things, and taking care of, teaching them how to take care of their things.
Right. And how important that is. And
not just doing it for them.
And that's the part that develops into a life skill later.
Yes.
Of being able to take care of, because if you don't take care of your stuff, it's going to break and you're going to get hurt. And so that skill carries on down the road.
All aspects of life.
Yeah, right. And so who knows? It's just, those are little things we try to navigate in training and talking about it, or when we're running training sessions. And then when we have parents on here, those are definitely things we want to talk about as we bring more guests on.
How they navigate that. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to find a guest for this weekend.
Things they ask or do.
Yeah.
Their child. Our kids are so cute.
So we are in the camper. In our studio, mobile podcast studio.
And I'm just staring at the monitor.
We have a baby monitor in here watching both rooms. And Callie got distracted here just a minute ago watching them. And the other...
Cove was looking for a binky, and I couldn't tell if I was going to have to go in and help that. But she fell back asleep. And she's so cute.
Well, there you go.
And he's so cute.
Well, we're an hour and 7 minutes into this. You got our review of...
September, all the races, the training...
Everything that's been going on. October's coming up, and it's going to be just as busy. We're actually home this weekend, which thank heavens we're home, because our yard, I could probably be bailed at this point.
Home.
We got chores to do.
We should probably clean the van. I want to organize our closets downstairs or our storage room.
We got to. Our trailer is still loaded with stuff for Mega Camp.
Don't tell people that.
No, so they can come take it. I don't know. It's just stuff. It's signs and shit like that.
That's not what I was getting at.
No.
I was more so thinking lazy. But we have nowhere to put it. That's the thing.
We got to create a spot to put it
in there.
Yeah. So that trailer's got to get emptied, because it's basically been a rolling storage unit. And we got plenty of stuff to do. We
have an arena cross training next weekend, though, if you hear this.
Yeah. So we'll be at the Ride Foundation.
Lee Summit.
Summit. Yeah.
That's the address.
And so, it's actually Lee Summit. And we will do 2 days on a full scale arena cross track, like a GT scale or GT arena cross scale, Tracy Freeman built track. So if you're wanting to get ready for that, we've got 2 full days of training we're going to do out there. It's all on our website, innovativemx.com. It's all on there. And then we've got, at the end of the month, we're doing an old dude vet rider training day at JD Black's house.
Is the Sunday also an old dude?
No,
or is it open
Sunday.
For anyone?
So Sunday we will be back at Ride Foundation. So that's October 25th is the old guys, plus 25 age and up. And then that'll be at JD Black's. And then on Sunday, the 26th, we are headed back to the Ride Foundation for an all ages, all skill level training day. So that's what we got coming up for October. And then we're going to be rolling through our elite program.
I'll say as well as the elite program every Wednesday.
Yeah. Every Wednesday. So we're rolling. We got lots of stuff happening.
All the stuff happening before winter comes and puts a little halt for a month or so, too.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people wanting us to come south. So we might have to start getting that in order. Might be heading to Oklahoma. We got a couple spots we're going to try to go to down there at some point when it gets cold.
We'd like to do another girls' school, I think, too. End of year. Beginning of next year, maybe. I don't know.
We'll
soon.
See. We'll just see.
More to come.
Schedule gets kind of crazy with Ponca's coming up, holidays,
kids
everything
programs,
else.
All the things.
All the things are coming. So we're going to try to bring you more episodes soon, and try to get back consistently doing this.
I'd like to do this once a week.
I would like to do it before 9 o'clock at night.
I just
got to get a babysitter for a couple hours. We need to commit to doing that.
Yeah.
we got to get a little more consistent, and we want to bring more parents on, more families.
Yes.
So we need to work around that schedule and figure something like that out. Because I think it would be it's more fun than
It's
just
more
listening
beneficial
to us
too.
Yeah.
We just get other perspectives and
Yeah.
household perspectives.
So before we go, I do want to bring up one thing, guys. One of our first supporting sponsors ever in the history of anything that we've ever done is Guts Racing. Guts Racing is a seat cover company. In my opinion, they're the number one seat cover company, and they make a lot of other seat covers out there. So they have been a huge support for us. They came on as sponsor. They were the very first sponsor of Mega Camp. They give us discount codes to give out. They do all kinds of things for us. And Andy and those guys, we actually randomly, when we finally met him at the Fox pre-party at Anaheim 1 year, and they have just been awesome. They are a true moto company through and through, moto people, and they're awesome. And their products are the best. We don't ride a bike around here without a gut seat cover on it. So I want to give a huge shout out to them. They don't support this podcast, but they support us through Innovative MX. And so I just want to give them a shout out, and I'm going to start doing this once a week just to people that have helped us and that have been a big part of it. So Guts Racing, you guys can go to their website and you can use the code InnovativeMX, and that will give you 30% off on your order. So head over there, check them out, place an order. We don't get paid or anything on that. It's just all I want is that code to give to you guys so you guys can save some money. We don't get a kickback on any of that or anything. We just, any way I can to give back, that's the whole idea. So put a new gut seat cover. Arena Cross is coming. Get you a new seat cover, new seat, whatever you got to do. Get that thing dialed in. Like I said, none of our bikes, we don't even ride them without a seat cover put on them. So
That's right, honey.
So they've been awesome. So check them out. And then if you're needing a job, if you need a job right now.
Job?
Do you need a job? You don't need a job.
I don't need a job. I have too many jobs.
Too many jobs right now.
I just don't know where you're going
above
with this.
all,
Okay,
construction is looking for gutter installers
We also
and
need
things
a
like
nanny.
that. And if you need, we need a nanny, but we're like, budget's
that's where you were
tight.
going with
Budget is
that.
tight. No,
There is no budget.
no, there's no budget for a
That's
nanny.
the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why we're doing this podcast at 10 o'clock at night. And I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
But our brother-in-law owns Above All Construction.
So
Great guy to work for.
Yeah, Above All Construction. They are a general contractor, but they do roofing, doors, windows, siding, all the things. Gutters is a big division they have, and they need some gutter guys. They got plenty of work down the pipeline, and they need some guys coming on. So check them out on Instagram. Check them out on Facebook. Above All Construction, based in Grain Valley.
Or contact us so we can send them your way.
Yeah, get you linked up. The real deal, real company, good job, good place to work. And they'll take care of you. So those are two random facts that are totally unrelated to this podcast, but things that's going on.
I didn't know you were going to do that, but I like it.
I was going to actually start with that on the intro, but I forgot
like it at
about
the
it till
end.
right now.
Yeah.
So people can just tune out if they don't want to listen to it.
No, I just like that it's, I guess most podcasts are at the beginning, aren't they?
And it just depends.
It doesn't matter.
Just
I like
depends.
ours at the end.
Okay,
Make 'em
perfect,
listen.
wonderful. Make them carry on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Should I start singing? Take this show on the road?
On that note, thanks for listening to your favorite podcast host, Calli Gebken.
And Scott.
Oh, and
Yep,
Scott's
yeah.
here too.
Oh, yeah, I'm here too. It's fine. Moto Parent Podcast, episode 3. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will bring you episode 4 soon, I hope. And maybe we'll have a guest.
Maybe we'll do it
won't.
this weekend.
Yeah, maybe we can trick some people into coming over and hanging out in our camper for an hour to talk about who knows what. So,
Over and out.
all right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.